Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. I got it right that time. Oh my god. What is this? Today I thought I would sit down. You'll notice a new background. I'm in my bathroom. But I wanted to sit down and do my makeup because that's what this channel's about, right? And also talk about my trip to New Orleans with my mommy. And the palette I wanted to feature today, which is dusty because I just used it the other day, is the one that I got from, look at me. I got this from a brand called Beautonomy. It looked like I had to remember, but no, it's Beautonomy. And they give you the option to create a custom palette like so many other brands do. But you can upload like a picture for the front of your palette. And this is what the inside looks like. I know everybody's probably sick to death of warm tones, but this is what really spoke to me. Like, look at this one. I love it. So this is what we're gonna be using. And yeah, I just wanted to sit down and talk to you because I haven't filmed in a minute. So I thought I should do that. So we're going to be doing a full face today, and excuse my hair, I had it braided most of the day, and now it's just nuts. I want to dye it, but I don't know what color. But yeah, I'm going to do a full face with you today, and we'll just kind of chat and see where this goes. Okay. And I'm also drinking a mojito. To start out, I'm going to use the Milani Supercharged Primer. Yes, I do have other primers, but I really like this one. So, starting out with that. And wow, I'm supposed to be talking to you. So we left on Monday, April 12th. And we flew down. And I was so scared. I am not a good flyer. I was better on the way home, but I'm terrified. I'm terrified of flying. And I usually have like an herbal, like anxiety thing that I take, but I forgot to get some more, which was just really stupid on my part. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in Dewy. I said in a couple other videos how much I hate the regular one. I really like the Dewy one. And this one is a little bit on the like warmer side for me. It's a little bit yellow, but once everything's done, it looks fine. So yeah, we flew out on Monday at, well, God. We got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I stayed at my parents' house. I just left from work and went to their house. I did not sleep because I was so anxious about flying. And like, I'm seriously terrified that the plane is gonna go down. And that just scares the absolute crap out of me. But it didn't. So yeah, we flew out of Traverse City. For those of you who don't know, I live in northern Michigan. I live in a very small town in northern Michigan. Probably can tell by my accent that I live in Michigan. So we got to Traverse City, flew out of there. Much easier than driving all the way down to Detroit. And our plane left at about 6 a.m. This is not blending out very well right now. I don't know what's happening. It usually does. It's just because I'm filming, because nothing wants to go right when I'm filming. So we got to Chicago and had like, I don't know, a couple hour layover, which wasn't bad. It wasn't busy. We were there early enough that it wasn't super busy. And thankfully, my mom and I are both vaccinated, so we didn't have to worry too much. But it was still, I don't know, I think we were both still pretty nervous because there were still people around. Most people were pretty good about wearing their masks, so that was really good. I'm going to use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. This is going to look crazy, crazy crazy pale under my eyes, but it's fine. We'll even it all out with bronzer and stuff. It'll all work out. So yeah, we landed in New Orleans at about noon-ish. And then that first day it was just pretty chill. We like went and got groceries and more concealer on the foundation, Jesus. And also it was nice because we didn't have to get an Airbnb or a hotel because my parents and my brother are splitting rent on an apartment in the Treme. So that's really awesome. So we got to stay in their apartment. It's looking a little rough. Shoot. My skin is just not happy right now. I don't know what the heck is happening. Work! Actually, weirdly enough, looks better in person than it does on camera. So yeah, we went and got groceries at the grocery store in the French Quarter called Rouse's, which is just adorable. And then kind of just chilled for a little bit. And then went and visited with some friends that live just around the corner. This looks awful. Holy crap. I'm gonna try and fix this off camera. Wow. I'll be right back. Okay, it's even, but I am looking like a ghost. Wow. Alright, we'll even that out with some bronzer. So I guess I don't really need to give you like a play-by-play of what we did. I can just tell you like the interesting parts. I mean, the whole thing was interesting. I am so glad that I was able to go. And it was just awesome the whole time. I did my brows this morning, but I'm going to fix them because they're looking a little rough. Because it's been like 12 hours. So I guess like the most notable things, on the second day we went to the Museum of Death, which I wouldn't recommend. And I'll tell you why. So we got there, I was so excited, they had like really cool t-shirts, and I was like, well, I'm totally getting a t-shirt, I have to get a t-shirt. So, a little like disclaimer here, because I feel like it needs that. I don't know like what you all believe in, but my mom and I are definitely more on the spiritual side. So we see spirits, my mom more so than me. She is definitely what I would call like a psychic, I guess. I don't know. But or a medium. Sorry, I got a Facebook message. And it's just kind of what she does. That eyebrow looks bonkers. And both of us feel things pretty heavily. So we get in there, we get kind of going through the museum, and we both feel just absolutely sick to our stomachs, like anxiety really bad. And let me tell you, if you're somebody who is interested in true crime, likes like the true crime podcasts and stuff like I do, I think you'd be pretty offended by this place. It is more of a fetishized shrine to serial killers than anything museum-like or educational. So I love my podcasts. I think they're fantastic. I love listening to like Morbid and Last Podcast on the Left and the true crime ones. I love them. They're so fun. And it's fun to learn about that stuff and to learn about the psychology. These are the same brow products that I always use. So I really like that stuff. I like the psychological aspect of serial killers. This was not that. They had like fan art of serial killers from like people that were like sympathizers, and it was just very strange. They had like personal items like underwear. It all hit me the wrong way. And I read on the website ahead of time that there would be like gore and stuff, which is fine. That doesn't bother me. But it was just like gore for gore's sake, if that makes sense. And like the things that I was interested in that I hoped would be there, like funeral practices, there was like maybe a 4-foot section of wall dedicated to that. I'm using the ColourPop bronzer that I always use, just to kind of even out the skin tone there. Yeah, there it goes. So yeah, that was done on our second day. Oh, here. And, the brush that I'm using is the Mikasa F100. I wouldn't really recommend it because it sheds everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. So, I honestly can't recommend that you stay away from this place enough. And I don't mean that in like a bad way. Like, okay, I kind of do. I don't mean that to make them lose money. I mean that for people's mental health. Because that place, honestly, we left and we both just felt absolutely disgusting. I'm not even kidding when I said that the whole time we felt sick to our stomachs. And it took a while, like almost all the way through, for my mom to say, I feel really sick. And I was kind of like, oh, thank God I'm not the only one. But yeah, it was just, it really rubbed me the wrong way. And I don't want that to take up the whole video, so we're gonna move on. I'm actually gonna do the eyes next because I haven't picked out my blush yet because I want to see how the eyes turn out. Pretty much always do my bronzer the same way. So again, using the Beautonomy palette. So pretty. Okay, so I have a wide array of brushes here. Let's see, what are we starting out with? I'm gonna start out with this one. Again, it's from Mikasa. The eye brushes I found are not that bad, but it was that big fluffy one that kind of sucks. This is the E300, and I'm going to dip into, I'm not sure how this is supposed to be pronounced, but it's CWTCH. And just buff, oh, I have a hair on my nose. Buff that into the crease area. So yeah, enough about that. I just, like every day, like I like think back and I'm like, yeah. Like just constantly baffled that that's a thing. So after that, we kind of walked through the quarter a little bit to like, I don't know, shake that off, I guess. And we wound up on Bourbon Street and we went into Marie Laveau's House of Voodoo, which I had been there like, it would be like 11 years ago now. And I feel like, and I could be wrong, I could be remembering it totally wrong, but I feel like it wasn't as like touristy and gimmicky as it was this time. Which I shouldn't be surprised or like upset about things being touristy and gimmicky because it's the French Quarter. But I don't know, it just seemed, I'm like getting distracted by what I'm talking about and I just keep going in with this color, which is fine. Because it's pretty, look at that. I'm going for more of like a rounded eye look instead of like cat eye. So yeah, we did that. There was like a cool dress that I wanted, but I don't know, the girl was really rude and the manager was super rude and like pushed my mom out of the way. It was weird. And then, what did we do after that? Oh, we got stuck in a storm on Bourbon Street, which was not the most fun. I mean, it wasn't terrible. I found a free t-shirt on the street. That was kind of cool. Took it home and washed it. But yeah. So after that, oh, I forgot, that morning we went to a little restaurant in the Treme called Fatma's Cozy Corner. If you're ever there, if you're ever in the Treme, I definitely recommend them. Best biscuits ever. So good, and their coffee is pretty bomb too. Oh shoot, what color do I want to use now? I didn't plan this. Who's surprised? I think I'm gonna go in with peaches just above that color a little bit. I don't want to use like every color in here, but I want to use a lot of them. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so pretty. So once we made it back to the apartment, we just kind of hung out and chilled for a bit. And then we went for Chinese food with my mom's friends, who are lovely and live around the corner. I can't remember what the place was called, but it was good. I pretty much ate my way through New Orleans. I'm proud of that. So next I'm gonna go in with a slightly kind of, it's not as dense, but it's pretty fluffy. And I'm gonna use the color Suede and just put that in the inner corner area and up into the crease a little bit more tightly than I did that color that I can't pronounce. It pretty much tropical stormed the entire time we were there, which was kind of a bummer. But it also was pretty fun. Because we kind of just like hang out at the apartment and watch the silly ghost shows, and then like when the rain stopped, we'd run down to the quarter, find something to do. I did a lot of gift shopping. It was super fun. I think the coolest thing about like doing the gift shopping was that once they found out that we like had an apartment, even though we were like, no, we're not from here, but we just got a place in the Treme, they're like, oh, it makes you locals 10% off. And we're like, oh, Charlevoix would never. So, I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm gonna go into Eclipse. This could either be very good or very bad. Oh, good lord. Okay. That's it. Okay. I haven't used this color yet, and it's pretty intense. Okay. We're really gonna have to blend that up. We also went to, I got to eat at the gumbo shop. It was delicious. Had the best, well, I haven't really, honestly, had a lot of like legitimate New Orleans food. But it was the best po' boy that I had ever had, so certainly was enough. This is gonna be a pretty intense look, y'all. Wow. I'm gonna use this BH Cosmetics, it's like a super fluffy brush, and attempt to blend that out a little bit. Black is much more pigmented than I anticipated. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. I'm scared. Okay, it'll all work out. It'll all work out. So yeah, we ate at the gumbo shop. Then we went and bought some ponchos so that we could keep walking around, even though it was a tropical storm, and we were like, whatever. I found my favorite gift shop in like anywhere ever, and it's called Forever Nola. And it is the cutest gift shop ever. And the people there are so nice. I also want to add that New Orleans is incredibly strict on their COVID regulations. Okay. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Yes, they're very strict. So I'm one of those people that like I'm one of those people, and my family are those people that really didn't go anywhere during the pandemic. I mean, it's still going on. Our daughter has a heart condition, so we have been extremely strict about that. And I look terrifying. Wow. So that was something that I wanted to make sure was going to be safe, and her doctor, her cardiologist, also told us that we don't need to worry about her as much. So that was a huge relief to hear. But I don't want anybody to think that I'm being irresponsible. My mom always does just an absolute ton of research before doing anything, and I absolutely love that about her. So she was great about assuring me that everything was going to be fine and everything was safe. So yeah. Yeah, we did not a lot of museums. We did the Museum of Death, and we did the New Orleans Museum with the Katrina exhibit and the Mardi Gras exhibit. The Mardi Gras exhibit was awesome. They had all the great costumes. I'll insert some pictures here. And oh my gosh, seriously, just again, if you can go. And gosh, I feel like there's so much more that we did that I just can't remember. I had it all written down, but I didn't bring it in here. If you can hear music, it's because my kids are dancing. I ate a lot of food. I'll insert some pictures of that here too, because so good. Such good food. Okay, so we're gonna continue with the makeup here. I'm gonna use a flat shader brush, again from Mikasa. I don't care for these brushes, but I reached for them, I guess. I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray, because last time I used this palette, I noticed that the shimmers were not all that fantastic. And in the spirit of New Orleans, I'm gonna use this gold with that black. And the gold is called Bank. Oh dang, oh dang. That is gorgeous. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, this is gonna be a weird ass look, y'all, but I'm just gonna, it is what it is. I'm just going back with that color that I can't pronounce. I'm just kind of buffing that out a little bit. And oh no! Okay. Crud. So I lied, this is gonna be like a cat eye kind of look, but I'm not doing winged liner because I'm lazy. Fixed it. Okay, looks a little scary cleaned up. A little less scary cleaned up. Ooh. Hello. We did so much walking. It was awesome. It felt so good. Like every time the rain would stop, I was like, let's go do something. Because while that apartment is, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like it's so pretty. It's amazing. I wanted to be out. I wanted to be out in the quarter and doing things and outside. And it was warm for the most part. I think I need more bronzer. This is looking a little scary still. So yeah, we did a lot of walking. I did a lot of shopping. On our second to last day, we were there for 4 days. I'm just gonna load on the bronzer, y'all. Look at, I have like slight fake tan going on my arms, and I'm just doing it. We're doing it. Anyway, on our second to last day, we went back to Fatma's. The day before, we had gone to the Treme Coffee House, which is a location featured in my mom's book. If you've not read it, I will link it below. And so we went back to Fatma's. I'm not a good storyteller. And met with a friend of my mom's that she's known forever online, and just met in person on our trip, so that was really cool. She was very, very nice. It's like this whole trip, I just got to meet people that like my mom has told me about or that I've spoken to online for the last 10 plus years. And finally got to meet them, and it was just, it was awesome. It was so great. I can't wait to go back. But after that, she took me to the Riverwalk outlet mall, and I got a lot of stuff. They had like this massive sale going on at the cosmetic store. That's what it's called, right? I can't remember. I think it's called the Cosmetic Company store, something like that. But they had like a bunch of high-end makeup. They had like a whole bunch of MAC. Which I know everybody like poo-poos MAC lately. I have hair all over my face. I know everybody poo-poos MAC lately, but I had never really had the opportunity to try them. It just always seemed so inaccessible to me. Like their website was so expensive. And I guess I could have, but at the same time I'd heard other people say like, meh, it's just MAC, or MAC's not what they used to be. So I never really did, but I got so much stuff. I got like 14 single eyeshadows because they were on clearance or on sale for like $2 each. I got 2 lipsticks. And that might actually be all that I got from MAC. But it seemed like a lot, and it still seems like a lot. Yeah, and I also got a beautiful Too Faced Diamond Lay. I said that I would never buy from Too Faced again after what happened. If you know, you know. But the girl swatched it on me, and I was like, oh, I need it. So it was like $14 on sale, so I was like, okay. And it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. So yeah, we did that. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my lower lash line and find a blush. I'll be right back. Okay. I know I said I wasn't gonna do a winged liner, but I feel like this look needed it. Before I do blush, I am gonna spray my face. I'm using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, grudgingly. For eyeliner, I use, where are you? Uh-oh, where'd you go? I used the LA Colors Eye Marker, which for $1, it's really good. I used this in my Dollar Tree makeup. And then for my tight line, I used, the Dr. Hoshka Eye Definer in black, and I just tight lined and then did my lower waterline. And I also did my mascara off camera. I used the Benefit They're Real Magnet. Awesome, awesome mascara. For blush, I'm going to use the Benefit California? I don't know. It's pretty. It's this one here. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. I'm going to use my Believe Beauty, this brush. There's no name to it, it's just like this angled thing here. Let's see. Well, I thought I was going to use this blush, but there's like no pigment coming. Oh, there it goes. Looks like I need to just break through that top layer there. So we also went to a restaurant called Muriel's. It's in Jackson Square, right next to Jackson Square. And oh my god, I think it's expensive, but I think that is the best food I've ever had in my life. We're gonna do lips now. Okay. Yeah, lips. I'm gonna line my lips with, oh no, no we're not, I lied. It was a big fat lie. I'm gonna do a highlight, and I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild 396A I'm So Lit, and this is their loose one. It always makes a huge mess, but it's so pretty. And it just looks like this. I have my brush go. And I'm gonna use my Mikasa F120. This is one, or probably the only brush of theirs that I highly recommend. This is like my end-all be-all highlighting brush. It's so good. So yeah, we went to Muriel's, and that was just like, seriously. It was so good. And I just really recommend it. Like, it's a nicer place, but you don't have to get all dressed up to go. They definitely account I can't with this highlight. They definitely account for tourists just showing up like off the street. So that's really cool. I had the onion tart bomb, and then I had the shoot, what was it? It was like an onion crusted salmon, and it was just, everything was amazing. Just amazing. And I had the best bottle of, or not bottle, I didn't have the whole bottle, jeez. The best glass of wine, and I took a picture of it, and I can't remember what it's called now, but it was just, it was so good. So good. I'm gonna spray again because I forgot about that highlighter. Like, this was like, I think $5 or like $4.99 or something, and it's probably the brightest highlighter that I have. It's like better than Eddie Becca, or I mean, I love this Too Faced one, but that Wet n Wild one is better than the Too Faced one. Lips, right. So yeah, I will definitely like insert pictures of the food that I ate kind of throughout this video. I'm using the lip liner from Essence in Mood. I've used this a zillion times in videos, and I love it so much. Just gonna go ahead and line and fill in my lips. As far as shopping goes, I got a couple t-shirts, a sweatshirt, and some books. And just New Orleans has such a cool and deep history, and I feel like there's not enough time in my life to learn all of it, which kind of makes me sad. But I'll do my best. So I got like hidden history of New Orleans, and then like an actual history of the French Quarter. I'm a little hard on the liner there. And then I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill Get Real. I got 2 of her colors. The other one is I'm a Cancer. I don't know. I feel like if I don't use like a warmer lip liner under these, they're just not flattering on me at all. I can make them work, but they're definitely not a lipstick that I can just like swipe on and go. So this is the final look with that Beautonomy palette. I got this kind of New Orleans Saints themed eye look with the gold and the black. My lips look absolutely insane right now, good lord. Yeah, that's pretty much what our trip was. It was so fun. We're gonna try, David and I are gonna try really hard to get back in December for my birthday. I hope we can go. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me some love, because I love to hear from you. And my socials are listed below, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and I do occasionally post on TikTok, not very often, but it's down there anyway. I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.